of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking for a man. It's Best. Does a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Back up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gonna take a shot. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw its Best. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mooney. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's going to take off. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To the air, it's Best. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. To the air. It's Best. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Missouri! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Dropping back, it's Best. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in covering it. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Mooney. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Best. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Turns it on at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Ellington. There he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Best. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Gore. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gore. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's first down from the 11. To throw, it's Best. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Zips it out to his man. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is... There he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Mooney. Quick spin on the run. At the 35, he's open. He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now turning it on. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Rides to back and leaves it. Got a little space. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Best. He's got the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Gore. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorback ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Going to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Scanning the field, it's Best. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Best. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick release on the RPO.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. Makes the catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's best. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Mooney. Running to Green. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let them
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just